So I want to start with a little bit of a hard question. An easy way to have adapted the Umbrella Academy would have been to take it to the point of being like over the top cartoony. However, your treatment of the characters and the universe and all of the plot points and jumps that are acknowledged by the family and the characters, they really expand upon like the family dynamic. Kind of reminds you of, your mom burns the turkey at Thanksgiving dinner, and then every Thanksgiving from now on, you talk about that incident.
Right.
For the Hargreeves kids, those instances involve around the apocalypse, the end of the world, and the presence of their dead brother's ghost, so Ben. How did you develop this particular tone, and what overall direction was the cast given to stay true to this type of vision?
Great question. For me, ultimately this show, when I read the graphic novel, I love the superhero quality to it, but that's not what drew me to it. I saw this as a dysfunctional family show. And, I was inspired by Wes Anderson, how he does dysfunctional family shows, Royal Tenenbaums and things like that. So I really wanted to play into that for these characters, that their relationships were very real, very grounded, but very faulty. I mean, they're just really they're trying so hard to get it right, but they're struggling. They had bad relations with their dad. They're struggling to be with each other. They've been 15 years apart in season 1. And now in season 2, we find them thrown around in time. Some of them saw each other 3 years ago. Others saw each other a few months ago. For 5, you saw everyone just a minute ago. So it was interesting to sort of really lean into the dynamics of this family trying to come together again in season 2 and being better together than they were before. But again, all the baggage of their history, their common history with their dad, gets in the way. And we all have a brother and a sister and a dad and a mom. We can all relate to dysfunctionality with a family, and that's what they're all fighting against.
Exactly. The next question I have for you, and it's going to be the last one for the day, is what element of the Umbrella Academy would have appealed to you as a 15-year-old? And how does this particular story that you're telling and its characters appeal to adolescents in different ways than like the Spider-Man universe or Static Shock would?
Well, I think in some ways I'm trying to sort of subvert expectation. I think 15-year-olds they just consume superhero stuff. They love it. There's Marvel, there's DC, and it's all great, and I love all of it too. But I wanted this show to feel different. I wanted to say that dysfunctional people can be heroes, and that heroes come in different forms. So I think as a 15-year-old, I would have loved to see that these are different types of superheroes. They act like me, they have problems like me, yet they can still sort of do these amazing things. Plus, sometimes they fail spectacularly. I mean, at the end of season 1, they don't save the world, which is not really part of the trope of superheroes, but it's a lot of fun. It feels really grounded, and you can relate to these characters. That's what I probably would have liked as a 15-year-old.
Absolutely. Last question real quick. What was the one thing from the graphic novels that you made sure to stay pure to?
In this season?
Yes.
I really wanted to get A.J. Carmichael right. It was such a beautiful visual that Gabriel drew of this man and who was a fish in a tank with a body that I really wanted to nail it. So we got Weta, who does Pogo, who are very amazing VFX house. And I think we really nailed it. And it's right out of the graphic novel, and the fans are going to go bonkers when they see it, on their screens.
Absolutely. It's perfect. Steve, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. And again, congratulations on season 2.
Thank you. Lovely meeting you.
Lovely to meet you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.